Hey everyone, this is Kaylee and Curtis with Hope Public Adjusters. We wanted to take a few minutes today and just kind of show you some of the tools that we use at each job site. We carry around a backpack, and inside the backpack we have all these tools. So we're just going to go over with you real quick um, what each one is, or just a brief description about what it does for us at our inspections. So we'll start with the PPE section and we'll have Curtis go over that with you.
Some of this stuff is usually just basic stuff. We've got some rubber gloves here. We've got some stuff to cover our feet when we go into fires, just so we don't track soot and stuff everywhere. We've got a basic N95 mask. But for a little bit more of the heavy duty stuff, I've got an actual respirator for. It's rated for smoke, soot, and also it's good for keeping out asbestos and stuff like that. That's about. We also have a Tyvek suit, I should say, right here. Kind of keeps our clothes clean when we go into fires and just some of the older buildings that are got a lot of charring and soot and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then this section here is our camera section. We went over our Matterport camera a couple videos ago. So you can check that out if you want to get a little bit more information about that, which the Matterport is not here right now, but we'll have Curtis go over these two cameras.
This first one right here, this is a 360 camera. It can go on a holder and you can basically walk around. It does kind of the same thing as the Matterport camera does, but it's just a little bit more mobile and easier to use in some situations. Right here, this one right here is a thermal camera. A lot of times we can see cold air intrusion and stuff like that, which could also lead to water intrusion, stuff like that. So it helps us see a little bit better in some certain situations as well. So,
and then this is the moisture meter, which he can explain that one as well.
um, this will basically, there's a backside on it here. You can test for any kind of moisture and it picks it up, whether that be on a ceiling, a wall, anything like that. If you've got some more invasive testing, there's some prongs on the top of this that you can actually punch into the drywall or anything like that, and it still picks up the same kind of moisture.
And then backing up here, we just have some chalk that we use to, mark hail hits on a shingle or whatever we need that for. Back down here, we have a multi-tool. It's really neat to have. It comes with a pouch that goes on the back side of our backpack. And there's just lots of cool features if something comes up that we need to use it for. But the primary thing we use this for is removing electrical outlet covers and plug in, those sorts of things to check behind it, because Curtis can explain how soot just gets everywhere.
Soot, like she said, soot, it literally gets in everywhere. It's attracted to colder air. So whether it's a little bit drafty, it'll find out any spot. That's why you see those soot webs and stuff like that in like the corners of your rooms and stuff like that. But it'll also get down behind your outlet covers, and that's a good place to, which will lead us into the next thing, which is we have swabs here. So we can basically swab any surface anywhere, and if it's got the black soot on there, that's a good indicator of how these little minute intricate places that soot can get into as well. So,
and then the next section we'll just lump together and we'll move through it pretty quick. We have a couple flashlights here. Obviously we use those in dark spaces, but also they are really good for picking up hail hits on gutters, even in direct sunlight. You can use it on aluminum siding or anything metal. If you just shine it on there, it kind of makes those hail hits pop out. Tape measures. This is a laser tape, so that's helpful too in larger spaces. And then a level, of course. And then we have some different gauges and measurement tools here. And you can explain what those are.
We've got our little square here. Not only does it help check if a room is square or whatnot, but we use it a lot of times for measuring the size of hail and stuff like that. It's got our little Hope Public Adjusters logo on there. Next, we've got a shingle gauge. Basically tells us the age and what type of shingle that we're using, that we're working with. Next to that, well, the next couple things, these are metal gauges. We use them a lot of the metal siding, metal roofing, stuff like that, just to check the gauge, see how thick it is, because the difference between 24 gauge and 20 gauge siding metal is can the cost can be considerably different. So we always want to make sure we're accurate with all that stuff. So
Yep. And then we have our pitch gauge, which lets us know what the pitch is on the roof. And then, other than the drone, I think that that's the last piece we have up here.
yes, we've got a drone here. It also helps us on a lot of these larger projects. We can go up and get a bird's eye view of everything. It just Bluetooth straight to the phone. It's a really handy tool to snap pictures and get to those places where you can't always access with a ladder and stuff like that. So it just helps us a little bit better with our detail.
I think that's it, guys. So just wanted to take a few minutes and just kind of run through some of the stuff that we carry with us everywhere. And if you have questions or need any help with your claims, you can always get us at hopepublicadjusters.com or
You can reach
the,
us at 83331 claim.
thanks, guys.
Thanks.